Hello and welcome back to my channel. Are you curious to know how politics and regulation impact the future of crypto space? Can Bitcoin price stay above 30K? What should investors do? In today's video, Michael Saylor has shared his insights on the dark clouds of regulation hovering on the crypto market. Stay tuned as he unravels the crypto world, explores the challenges, and navigates the ever-evolving regulatory landscape. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest crypto insights, markets, and economy, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. All right, are you ready? Let's dive right in.
One of the challenges in the debate is there isn't a lot of well-structured articulation of what the crypto industry is trying to accomplish, and there isn't a well-articulated rejection of the ideas. The rhetoric sometimes boils down to just talking past each other. Let's talk about digital securities. So, first of all, Apple is a registered security. Microsoft, right? They're actually registered securities, publicly traded. MicroStrategy is a publicly traded security. Binance once listed MSTR stock on a crypto exchange. It was delisted at the request, I think, of the German regulators. Think about that for a second. One world would be 20,000 publicly traded companies like Apple and Microsoft can be traded on Saturday afternoon on a crypto exchange in India between a Chinese national and Indian national. Okay, well, would that be good for the world? Yeah, I think it's good. It's good for the world. If 8 billion people had access to trade securities, right? If you live in Africa, how do you buy Apple stock on a Saturday afternoon? Okay, and yeah, more to the point, how do you take custody of Apple stock on an Android phone, right? So here's one very progressive idea. But then again, who's disenfranchised? Like all of a sudden the big banks, they don't have a monopoly on trading securities. So the trading goes off of NASDAQ, off of DTC, off of the big banks, the JP Morgans, the Bank of Americas, the Citigroups. So the entire Wall Street establishment maybe isn't that enthusiastic to see billions or tens of billions or hundreds of billions of dollars of public securities trade on a crypto exchange.
Regulation is among the key factors that affect the Bitcoin price. The cryptocurrency's rise has been arrested every time a government has cracked the policy whip. While some crypto investors are panicking, others are looking forward to what a regulated future could hold. Michael Saylor comments that crypto space challenges the status quo of the financial system. It threatens the power and profits of the Wall Street giants, like NASDAQ, JP Morgan. They don't want to share their market with billions of people around the world who could buy and sell their stocks on their smartphones. They don't want to lose their control and influence over the global economy. He believes that everyone should have the opportunity to invest in the companies they believe in, regardless of their location, nationality, or income. This would create more wealth, innovation, and freedom for everyone. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments below. The crypto space is constantly evolving and facing new challenges. How will these factors affect Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies? Let's get into the next clip to hear more from Michael Saylor. Also, be sure to give a big thumbs up to this video.
Like 2 years ago, Ron, it was unclear whether you would or you would not. But I think now in the last 12 months, I think we can see we're not going to get a bulletin which says, here's all the digital assets and here's what you do with them. I think that's probably because the regulators have concluded this is way too politically difficult a topic. So this is going to have to be a legislation, and it's going to have to be offered by politicians, and it's going to have to be bipartisan accepted legislation. I'll give you an example, right? Like I think stable coins are a cool idea, but clearly there's a faction in government that thinks that control of the currency is more important than availability of the currency.
Sure.
The argument in favor of stablecoin is issue hundreds of billions of it, and the United States dollar becomes the world reserve currency in South America, Africa, Asia, everywhere, and everybody uses the dollar. That's the argument in favor of it. The argument against it is issue that much currency and let it circulate non-KYC, then everybody's going to have access to the dollar. And we don't want everybody to have access to the dollar, right? There are certain people that we don't want to have the dollar, the people on the sanctions list. So that's a debate just as politically charged as a debate over a war, right? Should we be in the war or not in the war, right? And
So
if
that's
you're
gonna
on the
take
wrong side of the debate,
that's going to take years to resolve. I mean, if you're leaving it in the hands of Congress and the regulators, I mean, that's going to take. You're talking about years and years and years to resolve these things.
yeah. So I painted an idealistic future, then we've rolled forward over the last 2 years to see that there doesn't seem to be there's no legitimate path to issue tokens, currencies, and securities to trade on digital exchanges in the United States. And we can see that the US regulators are driving the tone across the rest of the Western world. And so now you step back and you say, okay, well, look, I liked online gambling. I thought it's nice to play blackjack online and trade sports, and it was nice. I liked it. But the point is, it was taken away from you. Now the question is, as an investor or as an actor, what are you going to do? So everybody has to make their own decision. And if you're a retail investor in another country, look, if you are a retail investor in a war zone, right? If you're fleeing a war zone and there's chaos and anarchy, you might come to a conclusion that's different than if you're an institutional investor in New York City. So if you're an institutional investor in the United States and you looked at this entire thing and said, okay, well, what's the best investment? The answer is I should buy Bitcoin. It's undervalued. It's going up by a factor of 10 because it is not controversial, right? What's the use case of Bitcoin? It's universal store of value.
The government won't give us clear rules for digital assets. Why? Because it's a hot potato for politicians. They need to pass a law together, but they can't agree on anything. Let me show you what I mean. Take stablecoins, for example. They are like digital dollars, but some people in power don't like them. They say they are dangerous for national security and could help bad guys. Others say they are good for the economy and could make the dollar stronger in the world. As an American investor, Michael Saylor is positive on Bitcoin and believes it's the best investing asset. It's the safest bet. It's cheap and it's not controversial. It's just a digital gold that everyone can use. Are you investing in crypto in the current global scenario? Can regulations be a hurdle for the future of crypto space? How do you cope with the volatility and unpredictability of the crypto market? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more updates on crypto and economy. Also, be sure to give a big thumbs up to this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Adios.